Welcome to this panel on leadership foundations. And I'd like to introduce our panel to you. On my immediate left is Comfort Logan. Comfort's the chairperson and the founder of Prison Fellowship Liberia. And she has used her extensive experience in the United Nations in the development and the buildup of Prison Fellowship Liberia. Despite the crippling challenge of the civil war in the country, she stayed the course and she has built the national ministry into what it is today. Beside her is B.V.R. Rao, who's the Executive Director of Prison Fellowship India. He has been the Executive Director for 10 years and has been in the ministry for 20. He's based in the central city of Vijayawada and oversees a children's home and various humanitarian efforts targeting prisoners and families. He is also PFI Asia's caucus chairman. To his left is Georgina Waits, who's chairperson of Prison Fellowship England and Wales. From a very successful commercial career in establishing new business ventures in the world of fine art, Georgie, having come to faith, has passionately pursued the cause of Christ in many areas. One expression that has been her full engagement in Prison Fellowship England and Wales. She's been an active board member since 1996, and her visionary leadership has shown in the ministry as chairman of the board since 1999. Beside her, Mario Diaz-Velez, who's the Executive Director of Prison Fellowship Argentina. He works in the Argentinian government as Director of Patronage of Released Inmates of the state of Entre Rios. He's been linked to prison ministry in his country for many years, long before he joined us in Prison Fellowship. And Mario's an accountant by profession. Beside him is Greg Bruce, who's the Regional Vice President of the Western Region of Prison Fellowship USA. Dr. Bruce has been with PF USA since March 1999. Greg has responsibility to lead ministry efforts in half of the United States. He facilitates collaboration with national and governmental organizations and agencies and supervises a staff of 10 executive directors. Prior to joining PF, he served as Director of International Operations for His Place International. He was based in Asia and Latin America, where he provided leadership development for national church leaders. He spent a further 10 years working in developing countries as a ministry consultant to nonprofit organizations. He now lives in Central Oregon with his wife and 5 children. And last, but certainly not least, is Ian Elliott, who's the chairman of Prison Fellowship New Zealand. Ian has been involved in prison ministry since the mid-1980s, and he provides solid chairmanship to PF New Zealand through its recent rapid expansion. He has recently seen the fulfillment of a 10-year dream to establish a faith-based prison unit in New Zealand. Ian's a dairy farmer who oversees a number of his own properties as well as others through a trust which he administers. Ladies and gentlemen, that is your panel.